Hi guys, welcome to the 46th episode of the webcast. Today we're going to continue modeling our handle using Spline Patches, a tool that is very exciting, although it can be awkward to use in the beginning. Okay, plus it takes quite some time. But before we go on, I'd like to share with you an announcement. The 50th episode will be the last episode of the webcast for this period. So the 50th episode will follow a say 2 month pause in the episodes I'm going to be doing. So the period will resume for the 51st episode in September. Okay. So 50th episode, last episode for this year, 51st coming in September. Okay. I'd like to thank you all for being with me all this time, and commenting, modeling, and asking questions, and supporting the webcast, of course. Okay. Now, let's get going with our the topic of the day, which is spline patches, which is going to be used in modeling the joint between the main mug and its handle. So I'll show you what we will be trying to do here now. So we will be doing this part here. Okay, and let's try. Let's give it a shot. So going back to our the latest episodes parts. So we have the first stage of the Amiga mug. Okay, we're loading it up. And for example, just let me save that once more for episode 46. There. Saving object as stage 1. There. Amiga mug. In another layer, we're going to be loading the handle I made. Actually, let's load the rail and the cross section. So the rail is there, and in a third layer, I'm going to be loading the cross section. Okay. So let's save that once more as handle rail, but in episode 46. There. And layer 3, I want to save that as handle cross section. Correct? Yes. Okay. So let's go once more through. Let's go through the procedure regarding rails. Okay, so I'll just put that here. Zoom in a bit. There. G, and then zooming in. Now I think this is the central point here. So I want to match the Y, first of all, the Y coordinate, which is 16 millimeters right now. No, wait, let me swap. Let me just swap layers and see what are the coordinates of this point here. So my Y is 14 and my Z is 41. Convenient. So I want that object here. Okay, I want this to be wait a minute, which is 41 millimeters. So I'll just set a value. Okay, 41 millimeters. So let's see if that's correct. Great. So I hit the center one, yes. So 41 and 14 millimeters is the y-axis. Okay. So we are go for creating our rails. Okay, so multiply, rail extrude, uniform knots perhaps, or uniform lengths. No, uniform knots. Let's orient it, see what we did there as well. I will be undoing that because I see some triangles there. Change that to quads and then redo the rail extrusion. Okay. Let me see if you guys are watching correctly here. So I'll just there. I think, oh, great. So let's see, uniform knots this time. And I think that's quite good. Let me see if I need something else. So I'll just, use my cylinder as a background here. So, okay, so now we're ready to perform some stuff here. Let me see now. Okay, so what is in theory, what is the spline patch? Let me show you. In a new layer, I am creating some points. Okay, so I'll just say this point here, and I'll just create a curve from that. Okay, so you see the curve here. Now let's create another curve using, say, points here, a point here perhaps, a point here, a point here, a point here, and that's enough. Okay, so this curve is going to be starting with this. So I'm just selecting a common point, and in the beginning and in the end. Okay, so what is going to happen now if when I make my curve? Hi Volcaro, good evening. Nice of you to drop by because we're having a very, very exciting episode actually. We are looking into spline patches. Okay, so now created two, I now have two curves here, okay, two open curves with two common points, one here and one here, okay. Now the important thing to know is that curves have a beginning and an end. Okay, so if I select this one, this is where it tells you where the curve starts. So this is the starting point. Okay, and let's see the other curve. Exactly, this is the starting point for the other curve as well. So these are aligned, as we can say. The important thing to know is that when I create a curve, it's as if you select a circle, you know, sequentially. So you start from one point and going circle. But if you somehow make lose a point and go to the next one, and then select the one you missed earlier, so it will do something like that. So it has a memory. You know, Lightwave has a memory of how you select points, and it uses it as well when you create curves. Okay, so this is our curve, and now I'll show you what's going on, what happens when you create say when you create a patch. Okay, a spline patch requires 3 to 4 curves for using it. So right now I have 2 curves. The one curve I need, so I need minimum, you know, I need one more curve that will give the curvature of the shape here. So let's say I have a point here, there. Okay, that will be somewhere there. So in space, this is somewhere there. Okay, in three-dimensional space. Okay, so selecting that as well now. 1, 2, 3. Now I'm making a curve with these three with these 3 points. Okay, and now it's time for me to create a spline patch. So this is how we do it. Multiply. Actually, first I'm selecting 3 to 4 curves. So right now I want this shape to be computed. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Okay, there's going to be some more sort of misunderstanding here because there are 2. I just selected everything, but let's try and see what's there. Yeah, and it did that. See? So, and let's do the other one. 1, 2, and 3. There. 3, number 3, and then let's patch it perhaps. No, that is the same. Anyway, now I'll be needing a 4th one. Let's create another curve here, there, and say, okay, I have another curve here. Okay, so this is my spline patch. These are the resulting computed polygons. So let me take these away and take them to another layer. Okay, now back to the other layer. So what I have now is I have done this section. Okay, so once more. No, wait, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I have 4 curves. And patching, let's say go to 10. This is another one. Selecting all the polygons I created to this. This is the right bracket I'm selecting to get all the polygons selected. So cutting and pasting to the other layer. You can see here what starts to go on. There are some sort of discrepancies here, but we'll fix that later. And in the end, 1, 2, 3. Okay, patching again. Oops, sorry, no. Patching. Perhaps no. That's not what I want. So that can be changed by going to Tools, and actually you select a curve, and if you press F, the curve start and end, they get flipped. So instead of flipping the polygons, you flip the curve. So once more, flipping this one here. Okay, so I have 1, 2. Their start point is here, and then I'm doing the 3rd one. So let's see if that will solve our problem. And it did. Okay. So that it's a bit awkward if you have triangles everywhere, because triangles, yeah, I mean, if you have only 3 curves. Anyway, cutting and going to the other layer and pasting here. So you may also notice that this doesn't play out well with the with these guys, with the other guys here. So it also plays a role how you select a curve. You know, which curves you select first and which curves you select last. So I'll just delete that. I'll show you what I'm doing now and flip these curves back to where they were. So starting point here, and I'll just 1, 2, 3. So this is the last curve I will be selecting and see if that solves the problem. Yeah, I did. So if you see now, if I paste this example here, so you'll see it's very, very smooth and continuous. Okay. I don't know what this is. Maybe it's an extraterrestrial shell or something. But yeah. And then you merge points and everything is just an object now. So this is how you make this is how you create object from spline patches. Okay, this is pretty smooth. Yeah, anyway, now back to our problem. Let me delete that. Back to our problem here. So I have my mug and I have my handle. No, sorry, we have, yeah, we have our handle. Okay, so I want to use spline patches to smooth out the entry of the handle on the main cylinder of the mug. Okay, so how do I do that? First, I have to make the mug, of course. Okay, and then let me there. I'm fixing that. I don't need the rails anymore. Let me just cut and paste that to layer 2. So now I have let me see, something's going on with the chat here. Let me fix that. There. Hey Anthony, welcome to our show. So there it's, I fixed that too. Now everyone can see the chat as well. So when I have this, when I have my handle here, okay. So first of all, I need the original cross section in a new layer. So I'll just copy and paste that on the third layer. Okay. Yes, exactly as it is here, but I want to do that in a control way. Okay, I'll just hold it there so that you can see what's going on here. Okay. So through the smoothing process, I would like to show you how spline patches work. Okay, this is, you know, no, sorry, there. I just have some key bindings here. So let's see what we can do. First of all, we need the cross section here. Okay. Then we go to our handle and I'm taking away these two segments here. So I'll just press delete. Okay, they are gone. Okay, then I want to select these points here, and I just want them to be on the same Z plane. Okay, now I want the Z plane, let's say 45. Let them put out, let them be at 40, no wait, 46 millimeters. So I'll just set the value at 45 millimeters. No, 46 I said, millimeters of Z. Okay, so let's see, what did I do? Yep, now all these are aligned now, these two. Okay, so let's save the handle as handle stage 2. Stage 2. Yeah, stage 2. Okay, now this is done. I can, of course, if I, yeah, anyway, but no, I won't go into details now about that, but yeah. Now, yep, okay. So the cross section here is the normal cross section that we have defined. Okay. What I want to do is I want to define a new cross section that is going to tell Lightwave how the spline patch is going to be look like when the patch is entering the main body of the of the mug, you know. Yeah. Anyway, so I can either start by modifying this cross section here, or even better, I can make some some curves with just a few points, say here, here, no, you know, starting to make stuff there and here. Okay, and I'll just mirror everything except for the points that sit on 0 axis. Okay, and let's create 2 curves. Okay, so one here and one here. Create 2 curves. So you may see now these tend to, you know, just follow their own, and they don't appear smoothed out. So I don't want that. So I'll just go to Tools, having both curves selected, and press Smooth. So now there's something happening here. So I'll just adjust this this smoothness. Let me just broaden that so to see how that affects my curve. Okay, now these are smooth. These are just like one curve. Okay, so I'll just take that. Nope, sorry. There. That's what I want now. I'm making a custom shape now, and these two also should be somewhere here perhaps. Let's see if I like that. No, I don't. I'll just stretch them out. I'll just stretch these out. So I'll just perhaps, yeah, that should do the, yeah, way better. Okay, so this is my up. I don't like that, really. I don't like this joint. Perhaps I can, yeah, I can just select this and move it until this discrepancy disappears. So now it's, oh great, now it's great. Okay, so this is the cross section I want my handle to have when it enters the when it connects with the main body. Okay, so I'll just save that, and I say body cross section. Okay, body cross section. So this is what we have now for that. There. So I'll just want it to be here and see what is going on. So let me see now how I can tell how I can freeze them so that they will have the same point. Perhaps that's not possible, but anyway, let me do that. Smooth shift, freeze. there. So this is my, let's see how many points these have. There, perhaps 56. So undoing, and let's see if I can mitigate a bit, lessen that. So coarse, perhaps that works, but we'll see. Let us see how that will work. So I'll just use the curve on the body here. Okay. Let me see where the handle is, because I will need here. So first of all, I want to mirror that to the upper layer there. So I'll just, yep, this is quite all right. And let's see where, I think they are in the correct height. I think this one needs to be a bit higher. There, I think that should do it. Great. Okay, so now we're going to be using these two templates for taking a skin out of the mug, so that to prepare the ground for the joining. Okay, so let us do just that. So let me just copy that to a new layer there. Okay, and do create that. And if I now do say a drill, I'll show you what is going to happen now. It will drill through the whole geometry, something like that we don't want, but I'll just go ahead and do it just so that you know. So you see it has drilled through the whole geometry. Okay, we do not want that. So I'm pressing undo, and I'll select only the polygons that I want it to be applied to. So first of all, let's go to the statistics and see the default. There is a default. Oh, come on, this should be outside, mag outside, anyway, apply. Anyway, let me save that. Amiga mag stage 1. There. Okay. Amiga mag inside. The inside points is something I do not want them to participate in this, so I'll just hide them. Great. I don't need the lip polygons either, hiding them. Okay. Now there are these 8 polygons. Okay, so this is the side I want my effect to be applied on. So I'll just deselect these. I have only 4 here, and then I'll just hide the unselected ones. Okay, great. So I want only these 4 polygons. Okay, let's see now if it will work. In reality, I don't want these either, so I'll just hide them too. Okay, great. And I'm just great. So tools, drill, tunnel, and z-axis. So how do you define the axis? So I want this to drill during going towards the depth. So this is an axis I cannot see perpendicularly, but I can actually say realize that if you go towards the depth, you will be traveling on the z-axis, the axis that is not visible in my two-dimensional port. So, okay, so let's say if you want to apply that to an axis, you say, okay, I have x here, y here, so the z is the one that's missing. Okay, so I'll just drill, z-axis, and tunnel. And go ahead and do that, which is great. So let me, I think it's happened flawlessly. Great. So that's what I want, really. Okay. Now back to our handle. This is our handle here, and this on the background I'm putting the newly performed action here. Okay, so you can see as I move the ports what we are trying to achieve. Okay, now let me think. There might be possible that I will be having a problem since I have too many points here and too few points here. Okay, it is not a problem per se if I create curves, but later if I want to merge these without artifacts, it was going to be a problem. Okay, so what I can do, I can go here, undo the process that I created before. Okay, and going to the layer that has the curves, freeze them, which is converting them to a polygon that the renderer can see. Okay, and first of all, let's simplify this thing here. Since there are two polygons, I'll just make them into one because there's only one playing. No wait, let me first merge them one and create a single polygon out of them. Okay, and the same goes here. So just select these two, Shift Z, which is the merge action, and flip them so they will look outwards. So now is only a process of cutting, or let's say I'm here, I'm just zooming in, and it's only a process of taking away as many polygons, as many points in the polygon that I know it's going to be a problem. So let's say here one. Okay, how many polygons is there? How many points does this poly have? And let's say total polygons, and 108, 54. So 54, I want 32. So let's start cutting. So let's say this one, this one, this one here, every other one. There. So there. And let's press delete, see what happens. Great. Okay, so now I'll just check 1, 2, 3. I'll just, no, that's too prolific. No, let's do that there. So 13, 26 plus 2, 28. That is great. So I'll just cut this. No, let's do it with volumes there, and cut this one. No, it doesn't work. Points, just cutting these. Okay, now have half the polygon again, and I'll be having a let's say how many points again? 15. I get 30, so I need 2 more for 32. That is because I'll tell you what the 32 where the 32 comes from. And there, I think, yes. So 32 points is where the cross section, the amount of points the cross section has. So 32 here. Okay. So let me see. I'm back here doing that. I'll just add a point here. Let's say where is it needed most? There, perhaps. Okay. And this one multiplying to mirror. Great. So I'll just merge. No points. Oh no, so I didn't have it selected. So 2 points eliminated, and then I had what is going to be doing here, perhaps. No, just leave it there. It's nice. It's nice. Okay, so this is a simplified. It's 32. No, 30. Why? Oh, yeah, exactly. Here, 2, and I'll just be having, let's merge, no points eliminated, but how many points? So I'll just cutting points, 30. So I'll just take this away. And here, I'll just add a point, say here. Okay. Now I'll just multiply again. There. Okay. Merge points. No, sorry. I have to have these selected as well. 2 points eliminated. Let's see. And let's see how many points now there are. 32. Great. Success. Okay. So now that this is done, I'll just delete this one. I'll just delete this one, or perhaps I'll just leave it for having it as a template to see where the mirroring will undo this. I want to mirror this only. Yeah, great. I managed to do it. So I'll just delete the old one. Okay, so 32, 32. Great. Now I have the cross sections I want. I'm going to my layer that has the 2 polygons that this that tunneling is going to be applied to. And again, drill, Z tunnel, and voila. Okay, now have exactly the points I wanted to have. Now, if I zoom in here and there and have the handle that I will be joining to, okay, so here you see what's going to be going on there. Okay, now now is pretty much an issue of creating the spline patch. Okay, so what I am going to be doing, inverting layers, I will be hiding everything except from these selected segments here. Okay, so hide unselected, and let's see what, yeah, because I need these two here. Let me copy them to a new layer, and hold on, where was that? There it was. Now I will be using there. So I have the cross sections, the segments form. So I'll just kill the polygons, and I'll show you what we are going to be doing now. Or perhaps should I? Let me think. Let me think a bit. Yes, I will do that. I just have to cut it and have everything in one layer. There. And now I will be cutting this and killing every polygon on that, killing it once more here, and start making my spline cage there. So I'll just need, for a better view, I'll just need the wireframe view here. Okay, so now you see how convenient that is for spline patching. Okay, so I'll just start doing 1, 2, 3, just making sure that this is the points that, you know, the thing belongs to these points. So yeah, let me see if I have created them correctly. Perhaps there are some points here that don't, but anyway, we'll see. Anyway, creating curves. Okay, let us do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, perhaps. Or maybe that's not really needed. Let me see. Let us create an example only by having these here. So I want, let's not mess with these. So I'll just take these two. There. Two, three. Selecting the whole perimeter. Let me see if I'm doing correctly. Yes. There. Holding Shift to continue my selection. There and there. So I'll just create a closed curve. Make closed. Great. Okay. Creating a closed curve. And let us, yeah, I will be needing one more. So this, hold on, there. (32), making a closed curve, closed one. Great. So now I have one curve defining this side, one this side, one this side, and one this side. So let's see what is going to happen. Okay. If I let's see first the orientation. The orientation first is, hold on, this one. Yeah. So I have start and the ends here for this curve. This curve starts here. This curve starts here, and the other one does not. Is not important. Okay. So first I was selecting 1, 2, 3, and the last one. Okay. Let's see. Hold on. This polygon. I think I will hide these guys as well. So yeah. And let's create a patch and see what's going on there. So what numbers I should choose here, I should select, is defined by, let's say, if I want to keep the the geometry, if I want them to be merging correctly with the rest of the body. So I have some points here. Okay, so let's say I have 1, 2, 3. So it's 1 segment, 2, 3 segments. Okay, so I'll just respect that. So I'll have 3 segments. Let me see which is which. So I'll just place 3 segments here for the perpendicular, which I think this is the other. And let's say 5 here. So yeah, I selected correctly. So 3 is for the perpendicular here. So I don't need really to create curves for each and every point, you know, just so that I will do the general outlining. Let's say every 4th point. Okay, so now that I did that, you can see how smooth this starts to be when lining up to the body. Okay. Let me undo that. Okay. So let's say, yeah, let me continue with my with my curves. So 1, 2, let's say every 4th, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I just have this here. Okay. And 1, 2, 3, 4 here. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, making an open curve. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one, and wait. This one. So once more, another curve. You can see it's not too. It won't be too, you know. Yeah. Let me fix the center one. The center ones. Okay. And let's see here. I now have 1, 2, 3, 4. These are not how they should be, but I will be doing this one. 1, 2, 3. So yeah, perhaps I should redo that to this one. Okay, let me kill that. I'm killing this one. And yeah, that's not relevant either. So let us do a yeah, let us first select this one, which is right on the let me see now how this is. Yeah, I think this is better. And then take this one, let us freeform a bit, and here. Okay, this is way more, say, I think this is better anyway. Or perhaps this one too. Here. Okay. And you go on making your cage. I think I can copy these to the other side. Let me see if I can do that so that we skip doing this. Okay, so in a orthographic or orthometric side, we'll be multiplying this here. Let's see. Ah, great. Let me merge then, because I have mirrored the points too. No points eliminated, but great. Ah, no, wait. I'll just have to deselect first and then, yeah, 15 points. Here. And here you can see the silhouette of what is going to be to be happening in a while. Okay. And of course, you may not be. Yeah, exactly. See, you can see how the original one looks like, the original handle up to here, and you can see how this handle is going to work. So now, since we have a curve, we can of course start manipulating it so that it will come closely to the to my original shape. So I'll just move that there, and then I can stretch that, of course. There. There. I think that is very, very close. And also it's going to be very, very smooth entering the main body. Okay. Yeah. And we can go on from there. And yeah, one other thing also, I have to create one more curve, which is this one. Okay. Let me see now. Yeah, exactly. There. Let me just take it away and start from here. Pressing Alt to rotate my view, and Shift, holding Alt to rotate my view, hold the left mouse button and Shift, and holding Shift and left mouse button to go on with my selection. Okay. So we might want to practice that. So yeah, and in a while you won't be needing to look at your keyboard, you know. Control O, which makes a closed curve. Let me fix something here. I think what's going on there. Yeah. So now you have created the cage, the spline cage. Okay. So here, this is how it's going to be looking. Maybe this curve here is not too good. Yeah. No, it's not good. So I'll just redo that. So here I can just kill that and start from here. 1, 2, 3. And an open curve, and on the other side that curve, killing the curve. Sorry, there. So, oh no, here, starting from here, we remember that there is a start and end to each curve. And I think we are set. So there are some points here that can create some no, it won't, because we are going according to the number of these. points here. So let's see. Let me show you what I mean. Let's say I want to create this segment. Okay, I'll select. First, let me take that away. I'll just hide them. Great. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So I defined this segment here. Multiply, patch, and I want the perpendicular to be 4, and we keep everything else to 5. So that is how it did that. So let me just go in and see what is. Hold on, undo, and I have 1, 2, 3, 3. Sorry, that should be 3, because we're not counting the points. We're counting the segments between the points. So yeah, patch 3. Yeah, and it follows exactly where my points are, so it won't be any problem to merge later. Okay, so having the same, in the same procedure, we just go on. Let me go here. Let's see, there. So I made a segment here. Selecting that, right bracket to select everything from that segment, cutting, and on a new layer, pasting. Okay, going back. Let me have this in the background as well, so that I will see what I've done. By the way, once we're here, let us save. The spline cage can also be saved, so don't hesitate to save whenever you find the opportunity. So Amiga mag, and call that spline cages. Okay, so let me see, did I save these? Yeah, I save everything here. Okay, let me see now, have I saved? I don't need these, no. What I need, let me unhide something now. Let me unhide everything. Yeah, I need everything here, so I'll just call that Amiga mag stage 2. Okay, so that I know what's going on. And no. There. Hide unselected and go on with my stuff here. Okay. There. So in this project, this project, since I want I want to merge points later and create just one object, I'll just I go according to how many segments there are in each spline segment. Okay, so if let's say, okay, if I do this 1, 2, 3, 4, I see how many segments are there. There were 3, I guess. Sorry, 1, 2, 3 segments, 4 points, which is 3 segments. So here, okay, patch 3, 5. Great, I'm very happy. Okay, keep things clean. I can see the orientation as well, but we can fix that later. But it's also nice to flip these and then cut and then pasting them here. Okay, then again see what is here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Patch. Wow. Why? Why did that happen? Undo. Let me see why. Because we have some starts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again. Oh no, why? Let me see why. Oh yeah. Sorry. Undo. Here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Why? Strange. What does it do now? I have to analyze what does it do. Okay. Undo. This can happen when I think I know why. Patch. Yeah, I know why. Having one curve here can be a mistake. So I can just cut this, paste to another layer, and just create two curves. So there. Okay. And also, yeah, I'd like to say that you can create a curve with the start and the end having control points. The control points tell you tell the beginning and the end of the curve, how it will end. So I'll just show you what I mean. So I'm making an open curve now. Okay. So I have the open curve, beginning and the end. If I press start control point, it will take away this part. It will count the curve as starting with that, but it will have a I will have a line stating where the pointer will be. So this is my pointer here. So whatever I do with this point, it will reflect in the beginning of the curve. Likewise, the end curve here as well is something of a control point. Okay. So yeah, that is why my endeavor failed. So I'll just go on and redo that. Oh, again, I forgot control point. And one more. Okay, so making an open curve again and pressing both start control point and end control point. Okay, now I have my it's more logical to have these in a two curves. Yeah. Anyway, two hemispheres. Anyway, cutting that and going back to here and merging. 32 points merged. So now I'm back on track. Okay, so background, what I have here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me see, is there any way for misunderstanding? Let me see now, patch. Yeah, there is. Perhaps I should do the same for the other, these other curves as well. So yeah. So cutting the curve, another layer, killing the curve here, and sorry, And let's say going here, selecting, and making an open curve, pressing both control point, start control point and control point. Curve, start and end control point. Okay. Cutting, back to our layer, pasting, and merging points again. And also the last one, cutting, going to layer 7, pasting, killing everything, killing the polygons, not the points. There, open curve, start, control point, and control point again. There, point, start, and then control points. Okay, cutting, going back, and we completed our spline cage. 12 points eliminated. Great. So let's see what is, if that will solve the misunderstanding between me and Lightwave. There. Okay, so we have this one, and let's say patch. Amazing. So we can go on. Actually, we don't have to, but anyway, let's see what is going on here. So yeah, we have to first select everything there and then flip and then cut and then go to layer, that layer here, and then paste. Okay, going back, 1, 2, 3, 4. Patching. Hop, hold on, sorry. I didn't see how many there were, how many points. No, the count was correct. Okay. So it's 1 to 3 segments. Great. So patching again. 3. Okay. Selecting these. I see these look inwards. Flipping them outside. Then X for cutting. And pasting here. So you can see that the object is slowly being shaped. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Patching. Let's see, where do they aim? They aim inwards again. So cutting, inverting again. And then here, now we have 2, 2, 3, 4. We have 2 segments. So patching, 2, 5. Okay, so you can see if I press, say, 6 here, there won't be any chance for me to join these segment later with the other ones that are surrounding it. Okay, so it's very important to keep, say, for each big segment to keep, say, 5, the same number. Okay, pretty simply. Okay, flip, cut, and paste. Great. And slowly and surely we drew our plans. How H.G. Wells put it. Right? There. Now I have 3. 1, 2, 3. There. And selecting these where does it aim? Does it aim outwards? Yeah, this one aim outwards. Okay, so just cut them just as they are and paste them here. Going on. This is gonna be quite a long episode, but yeah, it's worth it, I think. What do you think, guys? There, cut, paste, 1, 2, 3, 4, patch 3, there, selecting nothing, only these guys, cop, there. Now we have 2 segments here only, patch 2, selecting these, cut, invert, and here, and now there. Now I have, as you can see here, I have 2. Will that be a problem? Wait a minute. What did I have here? Ah, that was not correct. You see? That was not correct. So I'll just, let me go back to this layer and select. Now you can see, now I have the luxury to select just this part, because I haven't merged anything yet. So just take it away, redo this part here, there, and just say, okay, I want 2 segments here. No, undo, and perhaps it's not possible because now I have, interesting. Oh yeah, no, it is possible. Okay, the only thing now I have to simplify this layer here. Okay, but anyway, yeah, for example, yeah, so I have to do, say, let's take these out of the picture there. Okay, and this one here, I can remove this and this and say remove points there. Okay, so these points now do not belong to the curve anymore, so I can safely delete them. Okay, likewise the other side. These 2, selecting this, I have 2 points, yeah, and just remove them. Great, and I can just delete them. Okay, so optimizing my spline cage. Great, and then going on. There. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4. And patch 2. Correct. Flipping, cutting, and pasting to the next layer. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we have 3 segments. 3 segments. Yes. And selecting these. Copy there. And completing the circle. There I have 1, 2, 3 segments once more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, patching. I think there is a hotkey also for that. Make curve smooth curve rail extrude make spline patch. Yes, Control F, Control F. So Control F. 3 once. Great. Selecting everything. They look towards the wrong direction, and there. Okay, so this is the process you make. You do actually. You see how smooth it can be. Okay, and you go on and go on till you got it all right. That was quite a long episode. Okay, I will be doing. I will be completing that so that you guys will have something to play with when you receive the content directory, the content archive. Okay, so let me just save. Let me unhide actually. This is the let me do that. Amiga Mag polys. Okay, and then come here and unhide everything and save that as Amiga Mag Sage 2. Great. So I think, yeah, and also the handle perhaps. I'll be saving everything. So yeah, these are the cross sections. I think they are polygons. Yes, cross section. So the body cross section. So yes, this one. Then the cross section, you have that, and the handle. I think you have it from the last episode. So yeah, okay. So, do you have any questions for tonight? No. Anyway. No questions. Anyway, thank you for being here tonight with me. If you have any problem, any comment, any question, just use the comment section below. Spline patches can be very challenging because it takes so slow, progress. But once you make an object, an organic one, just like, think White Star, the White Star from Babylon 5. This was made with Spline Patches. Yeah, exactly what it needs patience, but you just take it easy. And so it can be a bit simpler with newer packages, but with newer programs, newer versions, but it's not that much easy. But yeah, anyway, thank you very much for being tonight with me and watching the show. Shout outs to all the supporters and patrons: George Socanos Volquero, Midwan, Yarla, GS, and Anthony Jarvis. Thank you very much, and see you next week for the 47th episode. Okay, bye bye. Cheers.